Top 10 2025 Futuristic Cars. When we think about the future, we think about flying cars. Well, we're getting there slowly, but let's stick with electric cars for now. Electric cars and hybrid cars are starting to dominate our world, and to fly a car will no longer be a dream. Hello guys, welcome back to EpicMojo. In today's episode, we will be talking about the top 10 2025 futuristic cars. But before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel EpicMojo and turn on post notifications. Number 10. Chevrolet Camaro SUV. At number 10, we have the Chevrolet Camaro SUV. The classic muscle car is getting the SUV upgrade. Let's be honest guys, we never saw this coming. But it looks really good and what can only be described as a giant beast. Chevrolet decided to get an SUV form for the Camaro only because their competitors Ford is planning to turn their Mustang into an SUV. Rivalry at its best. However, some of the Camaro fans aren't happy to see their beloved Camaro being extra bulky. The change in model and size is sickening them. But we think this SUV has the capability. Let this beast get its test drive and it might prove its doubters wrong. The odds of a Camaro SUV coming to the market may be thin now, but with the current trend of muscle car-inspired SUVs, we may never know. Number 9. Dyson Sports Car. Yes, it's Dyson, the same company that introduced the first ever bagless vacuum cleaner. Dyson did pull out the plug from introducing its first ever car, but the company did reveal the extravagant SUV they were going to manufacture. We know all this is surprising. Well, Dyson CEO and founder Sir James Dyson first announced its plan to manufacture back in 2017. The 7-seater was its first model, had a smooth and essential exterior design, and also huge wheels. But later on, the project was scrapped after spending millions because it was not commercially applicable. The most discreet feature on the Dyson's SUV is its thin headlights and narrow air intakes. The car's curved bodywork crinkles the wheel arches. Dyson did want to change the old armchairs that cars have today. It has 3 rows of seats, which makes it comfortable for 7 people to sit on. Let's all hope that Dyson manufactures this comfy car soon. Number 8. Mercedes-Benz EQC. At number 8, we have the Mercedes-Benz EQC. Mercedes, which is notable for its luxurious cars, has announced that a version of their E-Concept SUVs will be available in the near future. SUV isn't a new element for them. G-Class, GLE, and GLA are a few of its exquisite and profound SUVs. So, what's so special about the new EQC? Well, it's electric, and Mercedes have decided to manufacture and sell an electric version of its entire models by 2023. The EQC has the new MBUX interface that headlines 3D touchscreens and advanced voice control. That's super cool. EQC has a scope of 400 kilometers on a solitary charge. On a side note, tons of CO2 can be reduced with the introduction of electric cars. This absolute beast is worth $68,000. Number 7. Aston Martin Vanquish. Aston Martin Vanquish at number 7. Aston Martin. The British luxury car manufacturer has been producing top-class cars over the years, and there's no doubt that they wouldn't be featured on this list. DB9, DBX, and the Vanquish are what makes Aston Martin so unique. The upcoming Vanquish is a supercar with a 700 horsepower engine. Sources say that Aston Martin has been working on a hybrid engine internally, and that too with a massive level of electric assistance. Compared in the other cars of Aston Martin, the new Vanquish costs less than $1 million and is not limited in production. The mid-engine concept on the Vanquish could put a tough trace between the Ferrari and the McLaren. The company has also confirmed that Vanquish will feature a bonded aluminum frame instead of the carbon fiber tub that's built into their supercars. We can even say that the upcoming Vanquish could be an all-rounder compared to the rest of the other expensive cars. Number 6. BMW Mini E. BMW is one of the best car manufacturers in the industry. Their excellency in serving its customers, product quality, and top-notch brand recognition is why BMW is very successful today. Mini and BMW have been working on this car for quite a few years. It's comfortable and practical to drive. The Mini E is the electric car developed with the demonstration of Mini Cooper. It is a cute and well put together car. Moreover, it's a bit cheap for an electric car. When fully charged, it officially shows a range of 145 km. The main difference between the Mini and the Mini E is that it was swapped with the engines with an electric motor and batteries. One of the most prominent features that headlines are the screens in front of the steering wheel. It helps point out the range, state of charge, and how much speed you're traveling. The Mini E comes with 187 horsepower and can travel 0 to 62 kilometers in 7.3 seconds. Legit can't wait for this cutie to hit the road. Number 5. Apple Car. Firstly Dyson and now it's Apple? At this point nothing surprises us anymore. The king of the technology industry is actually developing a car that will launch from 2023 to 2025. Apple CEO Tim Cook in an interview said that the company is only focusing on autonomous systems. Don't worry, that's not the end of it. A year back, Apple showed interest in sunroofs and intelligent seats. Seats that would send warnings and information to the driver about foreseeable collisions and road conditions. Pretty much very high tech, and this is what our expectations are when we talk about cars of the future. Its elegant self-driving car will be a good match for Elon Musk's Tesla. Number 4. Toyota MR2. Let the countdown begin, and at number 4 we have Toyota's MR2. The sleek and desirable car has its successor, and it's the 2025 MR2. Toyota is famous for its sporty Supra 86 and its well-efficient and quality cars. What's impressive is that the MR2 is going to take on the GTR and the NSX. It is possible that the new MR2 will make the change into being either an electric or into a hybrid model. But when you look at the automobile industry, the push towards electrification is immense, so most likely the MR2 might make the transition to an electric one. The price range is between $45,000 and $50,000. The mid-engines can only be seen on the road by 2024 to 25. The MR2 is the bad boy in town that everyone is patiently waiting for. Number 3. Nissan IDS. On the third spot, we have the Nissan IDS. Imagine a car with 0 fatalities and 0 emissions, and that's what Nissan IDS is all about. IDS stands for Intelligent Driving System. It is self-driving and has 2 different pilot features. Pilot Drive 1 turns the entire seat to the center, and it can be described as sitting in a living room. On the other hand, in Pilot Drive 2 or Manual Drive, the seat turns straight ahead, and the interior color changes to blue, and a heads-up display shifts on. The car has got 60 kWh, which smoothly extends the range up to 200 miles. The body is made of carbon fiber, and it stands only 57 inches tall. In addition, IDS provides communication both to the occupants and the outside world. When we said the outside world, yes, we meant it. The car displays specific messages at the windshield for pedestrians or other vehicles. Notes such as, "Me first, after you." Nissan IDS is worth a small fortune of $55,000. Number 2. Volkswagen ID Buzz. In number 2, we have Volkswagen ID Buzz, and it has to be termed the most exciting, coolest electric car of recent times. The variable space inside the car and the creative interior design open up a lot of space for everybody in the car. The ID Buzz is really spacious, and it can accommodate up to 8 people. And this factor could be a real twist in the industry. In short, when customers buy ID Buzz, they would call it a Little House NL. The ID Buzz comes with an intelligent LED lights, which can communicate with pedestrians and other vehicles. ID Buzz All-Drive Mode 111 kWh batteries output 369 horsepower and a range of 270 miles. ID Buzz will be available for consumers by 2022 or 2023. Moreover, the price cannot be confirmed, but to round it off, we could say it's around $30,000. Number 1. BMW i8M. And finally, on number 1 spot, we have the BMW i8M. The sleekest, sexiest car takes up the number 1 spot on our list. The new i8 has an immense increase in power and a more extended driving range in addition to a better capable chassis. It's not the first time BMW has made it to our list. It's only because of the excellent quality of the product and outstanding brand recognition. BMW showed off its infotainment boost pod. It consists of several screens and a crystal clear display to provide the drivers access to car-related information and onboard entertainment application. The BMW i8 carries twin power turbos with Valvetronic. That's some powerful specs right there. The BMW is worth a whopping $300,000. And that was our pick for the top 10 futuristic cars. Well, which one of these bad boys do you want to get your hands on? Let us know in the comments section down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay updated.